Hello, my name's Jason and welcome to another episode of me painting. And today we're doing a very special episode. This one was a request from Facebook, and I every now and then on my Facebook page I put out the feelers to see what people want to see me painting, and space was said a few times. And it's been said a few times before, so it's time to do it. It's time to have a go. So, what do we got on the palette? We have a circle of colours, almost like a solar system. I've got a new angle as well. I've got my face cam. I'm using an old, a really old actually, mount I bought from a car boot, and it's for window mounting for a car. So I've got it fixed to the board that I'm using. So yeah, face cam. So it's a little bit more personal than normal. Thought I'd try it out and see how it goes. And so looking at our paints, I've got a few colours for this. I've gone for Viridian Green. It's become my favourite green because it's transparent, and when you want to quickly make loads of different greens, it's a good base. Yellow Ochre. I've got a blob there. I'm thinking earthly colour, planet colour, maybe. Ivory Black. I'm not sure if I'm going to need it, but it's there. Permanent Alizarin Crimson, which we've got here, because I want to make sort of a purpley colour using the French Ultramarine Blue to go with it, and Cadmium Red for a planet, and some white. Cadmium Red and white. So we've got our solar system of colours, and let's have a look at what we've got going here on the board. So what I've done is I blacked out the board, and then using, where have I put it, this roll of masking tape, I put it over this area and then while the gesso was still wet, well, it was just drying anyway, and I used a bit of white gesso and just created this planet shape, and then I just sort of spun the brush to create an area where there's another planet. And then what I did, I got a little bit of white gesso on my brush, and I sort of just flicked a little bit of gesso just to make this speckliness, so it looks like potential stars. And yeah, that's the beginning. So let's start throwing some paint on, I guess. See what happens. So I'm gonna grab, I'm thinking this area, I want like this smoky space effect that I've seen. So I think Viridian Green would be nice. So I think that's gonna work on here. Just sort of gonna put some on. Because of the Viridian Green being a transparent colour, you're still going to see the black, and it's not really going to look like it's doing that much until I start putting a bit of white on. It's that old trick again. So I want to have like that. Not to come through, maybe to there, and then maybe I could get some crimson, because the Viridian and the crimson make sort of a black when it mixes, so that'll just go into more of a greyish colour. I don't mind that, so we can put a bit of that in there. And we've got to think as well, if we're going to put white in these bits, is it going to help with the planet? Is it going to make the planet stand out? If we're going to do a light planet, or are we doing a dark planet? So I think what we'll do is, with the light coming this way, I'm just going to move this light I had it facing me slightly to get rid of these dark shadows under my eyes, but then I'm slightly blinded, so you just have to deal with the dark under my eyes. So here we go. Let's get some white. I'm just going to get a little bit of white. Just a little bit. I'll just move this so you can see better. And back. Just messing around with this camera. There we go. That's a bit better. It's probably made no difference. Right, and now, just with this bit of white on, I'm just going to sort of spin my bristles a bit and go over these areas. Now this would work well with like the liquid clear and transparent colours, I think, anyway. I'm using these paints at the moment, so I'm doing it this way. Let's see how it looks. So I really want to create layers of this. So I'm just going to spin a little bit. Okay. How does that look? Just use this soft brush just to soften things a little bit. I like looking at space pictures. I've got one on my phone actually. And when I look at my phone, I can see galaxies and things. It's interesting. I thought it'd be nice to have a little red glow there. As always, I'm really making this up as I go along. I know it's seems a little bit strange, but when you've done a few paintings, you'll be able to do it as well. Just experiment. If it doesn't work out, well, doesn't really matter, does it? I'm going to get a bit of blue. Sort of building the colours up a little bit. I thought it just didn't look quite. Looked a bit boring, so I want to add more colour. Add more colour and add a little bit more interest. Yeah, quite like that. Works better with a bit of blue in there. I knew it would. But all I'm doing all the time is I'm spinning my bristles. There isn't that much paint on either, it's quite thin. Yeah, that's looking good. Any areas that you want to dull down a bit, you can. You just need more sort of colour, more like you can either grab some of the blue and the Crimson. It's like a nice lavender. Which is good for that to be disappearing. I'm going to get rid of all of that. There we go, just some of it. Because what we want is our main focus is going to be the planets, so we don't overpower it too much. I'm not sure if I want that much down here. I might use some black because I want to keep a little bit of space left. Want some space for the space. So I'm going to grab some black. Just darken this down here. So those white dots that I've put on using the gesso, most of them have disappeared now, but there is a few that you can still see. Only a few, but that's all we needed. I think I've got a hair in the gesso there. I think I got it. So we can put some holes in as well. Using this black, I can put some holes in this, all this colour. Just to darken areas. Got hair there as well. Must have been loads of hairs in my brush when I gessoed it. Used my old faithful 2-inch brush to gesso. Okay. So I'm just throwing in some black here and there, a bit random like, to create some depth. Okay, just go over that with the soft brush. Let's have a look. How's that looking? It's not too bad, is it? So what we need to do really to see what it's really going to look like is start putting these planets in. Because as soon as the planets are in, we get an idea. Grab another brush. Grab a filbert. I use a bit of blue, a bit of red. A bit of white. What we got here? That's not bad. Not a bad colour. Blue and red make sort of a purpley colour. And now we want to put this planet in. I don't want it to be too bright, but I want it to be bright enough. Some paint on the brush. Oh, spinning, spinning away. One of these lights is shining right on it. Okay. Because this planet needs to look more three-dimensional, but we'll work on that in a minute. I just wanted to get some colour on. Get a little bit of the that. So we've got to think our light is coming from the other side. Maybe a touch of yellow in there. Tiny bit of yellow ochre in that white. Okay, you can't see that at all. Yeah, we'll work on that in a bit. I'll put some thicker paint on. I want to, like I said, I want to try and get the whole thing going. This one, I want it to be quite bright. So I've not really mixed the colour for this. I just grabbed it and then put it on. So I'm trying to use brush strokes to make it look like what I want it to look like. Circular. But the only way we're going to make it look decent is by using tones. So let's grab some black in this colour. Now, I really need that to be a lot darker than that. So let's just get some black. Better. Could do a little bit more dark actually. It'd be nice if there's a glow when I think about it. So let's just try and put this. I don't mind that there's black around it, isn't there? But it's okay. I kind of want the planet to have a glow around it. So what I'm going to do sort of spread the colour out. And I'll use my soft brush. There we go. That's made it a lot nicer actually. It's sent it in a bit more, which is better. So I'll get some black. Put a bit more of this on this side. Use my circular strokes again. Okay. So that looks alright. I want to do the same with the other one. Get a bit of black. Just throw in some of that red. Soften that a bit. That one's kind of disappearing, so I might need to go a little bit lighter. Sort of working. It's not quite right. Not sure why I don't like it. Or is it the colour? The lack of it? It just disappears too easily. Maybe that's better. Yeah, it's better. Still not keen though. Gonna get a little bit of white. Thinking maybe with a little light it will soften it. Yeah, I think I know what it needs. I think I know why it doesn't look right. It needs one of those ring things like Saturn's got. So I'm going to put one on. And I'll lighten it in areas. use some, so maybe I'll use some of this reddish colour as well. Darken up a bit there. Just sort of trying to make it look a bit more that's better. That actually looks quite good. I prefer that. It looks more planety. And put a little bit of light. Trying not to overdo the light on that. Maybe there's a planet here as well. That touch of green. A bit of black. Okay, it's disappeared a bit now. So let's have a go at putting some detail in this. Looks a bit boring, just like that, doesn't it? So I'm going to spin my brush and create some like shapes. Give this planet a bit of character. Use some of the red. More of the strong red on this side. Just sort of smoothing it as I go. And I want to go into a bit of the dark when I go this side. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm going to get some white in the red. A nice pinky colour, and where the lightest light is, I can sort of put some lighter bits on the planet. I do enjoy oil painting. It's so much fun, especially when you're just messing around and creating stuff. The creativity is and things start looking good, like this planet starting to really come alive, it gets me really excited, and I'm like, oh, this is so good. I can't wait to do another painting, and I can try my other idea out. I need to improve that background planet though. We need to make that one, I know it's not going to have the same detail as this one because it's further away, but I want to give it something, so I'm going to do the same sort of thing. Just going to grab some colour and sort of put it on places. Even if it just gives it a little bit more of a what's the word, texture. Sending it quite far back actually. It's disappearing on us. That's alright. I mean, it's all about this planet at the moment. What else would you have in space? Spaceships. Not sure if I'm brave enough to stick a spaceship in there. I do want to put some more stars in there. Maybe I can lighten this on this side. I really don't like this planet. I'm getting rid of it. Getting some black. It's gone. Just never felt right. What have we got here? Just sort of that does almost look like a spacecraft. We have like black. I might go for it. Right, let's imagine a spaceship and it's square like this. And then maybe what kind of ship would this be? Maybe it's got a, I'm just going to make this up. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the back of that ship. But I don't like it. I want it to be something like rounded. It looks sort of, doesn't really look spaceshipy, it looks kind of organic. Yeah. I see sort of an organic shape Oh well, let's go with it. I see it. There's like a creature here, isn't there? There's definitely a creature. It's an alien of sorts. And it's on its way to attack this planet. Maybe. Here's an idea. Maybe that's the mouth. We need some more black though. Really darken it. Yeah. And then the body sort of has a tail. Almost fish-like. I'm going to put some teeth in it. Just sort of sit back, have a look. Because out in space, these creatures, maybe they can float around. I might something there, just a sort of like a balancing aid. Bit of light there. Well, that wasn't supposed to be there. Now I'm going to have to put something else in there, because I've only got one planet now. I've got this weird creature on the attack. I might give him some eyes, actually. Maybe it's eyes. Yeah. It's a warning for me to carry on recording, because my camera stops and we can start again. So we're recording again. Sorry about that. It's my DSLR, although I've removed the time limit off it, it does still die after 45 minutes, and then you have to press record again. These red eyes were a little bit too bright, so I got rid of, dulled them down a bit. You can still see one of them. He's a bit dark just under here. Okay, so we've got this weird creature coming at this planet. I guess maybe this space predator has seen someone. Maybe we've got a spaceman. Do I dare have a go? Maybe I'll use quite a dull colour. So if there's a spaceman down here, let's have a guess. Maybe this, since we're going into the world of science fiction here. Let's see, he's here. He's kind of floating. Like that. So I keep sitting back, having a look to see if it looks alright. Just grabbed a bit of yellow ochre, put in his helmet bit. And just to make it look a little bit better, I'll get a little bit of white and pull it down. Put a bit of white in there as well. Maybe he's looking at a reading of something. Where is his legs? His body here. Maybe one of his. I suppose if he's floating, maybe he's got a leg there. Don't want it to be too bright, so I'll get a bit of black just to dull that down a bit. This pack would be a bit longer, wouldn't it? You'd think. And maybe there's a cord comes off, goes over there to where his ship is or something like that. Not quite sure about his legs. I would think I'm going to put a bit of dark there and there. I don't really like the way his legs are posed. I'm going to put some black on it. Get rid of him. Don't like him. Oops. Oh dear. Disaster. It's alright. Just wipe that away. And then I can grab some black. And then get rid of that. Disappeared. Perfect. Right, so he's unaware of this creature on its way, and I'm trying to think where his legs would be. If I was like that, if I was stuck in space, How would I hold my legs? Maybe like this. Doesn't look normal. Maybe he's got one leg like that and the other one the other one is not like that. Yeah, that's alright. Just going to put a little bit of a detail on this cord. It gets bigger, it goes out. Could catch a bit of light on his hand there. A bit of light on that edge. I want him to be holding something as well. There we go. And that'll do for my spaceman. Floating around there, unaware of this creature after him. Now, what I could do... I still want another planet somewhere. Maybe I can have one there. Put it in, soften it. Get a bit of light colour. Yeah, that's alright. When I sit back, I've got to ask myself, does it say planet? I think it does. And then, who else can we put in this? Boop. Let's put a few stars. Just dropping them in. Just gonna send them back a little bit. What I'm going to do, using this big brush, I'm just going to tap it in some colour, including white, and that's going to give me like some, whoa, that's different, some little speckles. I'm not sure if I like that or not. Do the same with some black in that area. I'm just trying stuff. think it would be a good place for something here. I think maybe, actually, let's use some blue. Our eye now, my mind does, tends to go planet, spaceman, weird creature. Maybe there's something here, like when, you know, when you get like something flying, an asteroid. There's something there. Don't know what. There's definitely something there. Movement. Create some movement. So it looks like whatever it is, it's going pretty fast. It's going. Yeah. Using a little brush, what I'll do is I'll spin the bristles as you load it, spin it around so it's a nice sharp point, and then what I can do is I can put in some maybe that one's got a moon. Maybe another one there. So yeah. A few stars here and there. A spaceman. What more do you want? Anyway, I think we'll call this one finished, and hope you enjoyed this one. It was a little bit unplanned, and I was just really experimenting while I was painting, and hopefully it gives you an idea of what you can do. You can experiment when you're painting and have fun, and create stories while you're doing it. And obviously you can see when you look at the painting, I've been looking at a lot of fantasy paintings recently, so it tends to cross over. But I hope you enjoyed this one anyway. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.